Hey you, thank you for clicking this video. This is Rain Lascelle and welcome to another episode of Couch Advice. Although I'm not in my couch today, I'm still in my bed, but this is the title that I have done with my channel. This is another phase of my the content of my channel, which is about women empowerment, motherhood, skincare, and other women stuff. So if you happen to like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below, and let's talk.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you.
So today is a very exciting topic and an episode. It's all about Newborn Registry. Last episode I talked about what you need if you happen to be pregnant, and this time if you are one of those mamas that are near in their due date and excited to shop and register that newborn essentials, so let me help you, and hopefully I can just give you some advice as always, and and a little bit of hacks or tips for those who are minimalistic, and also this if you have, I know, especially if this is your first child, that you want to give everything and you want to buy everything for your newborn, so I also got you covered. So, but first, I divided this newborn registry into 3 categories. This is about clothes, feeding and toiletries, and nursery. So, the most exciting part. So, first, let's talk about the clothes. So, whatever it is, if you know the gender already, or if you want to be gender neutral. Gender neutral, and of course there's no other colors except white for the newborns. Don't let other people commanded you, or manipulate or just tell you what color you should choose. You're the mother, you're the mama, you're big mama, so you know what you want. And anyway, if the baby will be, baby will not be baby anymore, he or she can choose whatever color he wants. So first, the most accessible or the most convenient thing to buy during the first few weeks of newborn, is like the Rompers. The Rompers will have those. Most of the Rompers have the buttons in it, but they usually advise it's much better to have the one in zipper. It's much better. And what else? There's another thing in the newborn clothes, the side tie dress. It's also, for me, it's much better. I used that during my 2 kids, and my third one, it's not really accessible here. I just bought the onesies. You can buy the sleeveless, the short sleeve, and the long sleeve. I will pop the pictures around here. I don't want to take all the clothes here or beside me. And I think that's much better. For me also, during the newborn first few weeks, it's kind of refreshing to see of a newborn wearing white. It's been a custom and tradition for our family to have, not even in our family, but in our country, to have a white clothes for newborns. So onesies are very good. It's much better because it's only it's better usually for the changing of diapers. You frequently have to change diapers of the baby. They pee a lot, they poop a lot. So if you have onesies only, you can just pull out the button, open it, and then change the diaper and then close it again. So I think the winner of the clothes category is the onesies. Okay, next one is towels. Of course, baby have to take a bath, right, every day. So hooded towel, there are a lot of hooded towels, but nowadays the trendings are the microfleece and the microfiber. But for me personally, I prefer the old type of hooded towel like I have here. Let me just go. This one. This type. This is not really clean at all. Yeah, this kind of towel, because it absorbs water, or it absorbs the your wet baby. It makes him dry faster than the microfiber or the other two. That one doesn't absorb that much. I hate it actually. So, and hooded are very much convenient. I have one that's not hooded, but because I thought this is only for decoration or whatever, but this is actually helpful because you want your baby to be dry immediately, and protect the head to be cold somewhere. So you just shoot your baby here and then cover it immediately, and then when you open the towel, it's already dry. You don't need to you pat and pat and pat. Yeah, this is a faster way to dry the baby. So what else? Wash clothes. Wash clothes, you can only have those small ones. You don't need a lot actually. But one tip, if you have too many, like you cannot buy a washcloth like 1 or 2 pieces only. They comes in a pack, but you can reuse it actually. The other stuff, like you can use as a a handkerchief, or for like a bibs for the baby, for the burp cloth, like that small one. I'm gonna also use that one. And my baby spit up a lot, so I use that. If it happens that if he throws up a little in the side of his clothes, I often use the washcloths to just put here, and just to make it to let it air dry, and so that I don't need to one small wet here, and you need to change all the clothes. It's too much, right? But if you have that small washcloth and you just put inside, and it will not touch the baby's skin, and it will not make him wet also, and air dry, and it will be easily dried, and that's it. You can still it's still okay, not too much soiled or whatever. But of course, if he speeds up a lot, you have to change the clothes. It's just so happen, for example, that I'm changing the diaper, or I just bath my baby, and then he just some of the speed escape the bibs. So that's where washcloth is is useful for this one. So the other stuff, what else? Receiving blanket. You don't need a lot of receiving blanket. Actually, I just use the receiving blanket when I deliver. That's it. The other things, when I just go out from the house to the car, basically, and but otherwise not too much. So you don't need a lot of blanket. And mind you, relatives, friends, and other people, the most gift that you will receive are receiving blankets. So don't spend too much with buying too much of receiving blanket. That's another tip of mine. That's a general tip of mine. Don't buy like blankets, towels, hoods. Don't buy like more than 2, because you don't know if when you deliver it, a lot of people will be visiting you and they have their own gifts with them, and it will be like waste of time, waste of gift, or unused you will have unused item if you're like you receive, like you will have 2 blankets or 2 towels, right? Or of course you need 2 towels, like for 3 or 4 towels like that. So yeah, that's it. Swaddle. Oh my god, where is my swaddle? It's there. Anyway, before I delivered, I don't believe in swaddle because my 2 children survived. I mean, they finished their infancy period without the use of swaddle. And for me, swaddle is just a blanket that you have to properly fold the baby to, to swaddle him. And that's another invention that I think it's not so necessary. But my 3rd baby is different. He's a dancer. He's whenever he's sleeping, he always got surprise or always moves a lot. So even when he's not entering deep sleep, always that his sleep is shallow, and you don't want that in a way because the baby will always wake up and be fussy and everything. So swaddle is very helpful. I ate my words about it, but swaddle really helped me. But the thing is, I didn't buy too much. Like I had only two pieces actually. One is for the newborn swaddle, and the other one is like the next stage, like infancy swaddle. So yeah, it helped me a lot. So that's why I included this in my suggestions. But if you like, you can also use a blanket and just swaddle it if you're good in those folding. And search about, there's a lot of tutorials on how to swaddle baby using a blanket. You can do that because I find swaddle very expensive. I mean, it's just a blanket. It's just a freaking blanket. Anyway, so what else? Mittens are very nice. Of course, you will cut the nails of your newborn, but not in the first 1 week or the first week. So mittens are very helpful for them not to scratch their face and their head. And feet are the always first part of the body that gets extremely cold. You will see sometimes babies or the newborn feet are getting blue. That's because they're feeling cold. So socks are very advisable. There are a lot of socks, but usually mittens and socks comes in pairs. I suggest to buy that one rather than the individual ones. But as the baby gets, as the newborn becomes an infant, so you need to invest on the socks. There are a lot of socks like this one. This is cute, and then the other one with this one. I suggest this one because it holds in the foot or in the legs, and it won't come out that easily or come off that easily. And sometimes we use this one. This is not advisable, but make sure this is not too tight, but just to make it to help the socks not to come off your newborn's feet. But I always check if it makes him too tight or it's very dangerous. So you have to always check the baby. So that's it. Birth cloths, if your baby spits a lot, burp cloths and bibs are very helpful. I have a dozen of them because my 3rd baby now throws up. Sometimes it even looks like vomiting. Really. So yeah, Then what else? No to shoes. No to shoes, because shoes, your newborn will not walk. Your newborn will not go anywhere. The newborn stage is also your fourth stage of labor, or this is the postpartum part that you are healing and you are resting, so you don't need to go or to be outside a lot, so you don't, babies and newborns doesn't have to wear shoes. They don't need. Okay, then what else? If you happen to be fancy enough, there is another one, which is a Milestone Blanket. I recommend that one rather than going to a photography. If you are a well reputable family or luxurious, individual, and you afford to take your baby to a newborn photography every month, so be it. But if you're an ordinary mother like me, you can just buy a Milestone. I have here. Do I have here? No, I don't have here. It's in the closet. It's very fun because at least every month you have to make your baby dress up, and it's a nice way also. This is a new trend, I think, in this new year or generation, because I delivered 12 years ago, 6 years ago. There's nothing like this Milestone, like you have to dress up like that, but now it's really a trend. Another tip, what I did is I ordered the dress up clothes from an online. I ordered from the newborn until 1 year, as in, so that it will be only one shipping fee, and only ordered one because dress up is only for that one day, unless there will be another birthday party or another party that needs to dress up, and you can bring your child. But yeah, that's all for the clothing. So next is the feeding. When we talk about feeding, you have to ask yourself, what is your plan in feeding? Do you want to bottle feed or formula feed the baby? Do you want to breastfeed the baby, or do you want to mix feeding? But even if it's breastfeeding, I am breastfeeding exclusively, but I'm using bottles because I am a working mother. So I put my milk in the milk storage bag, and my husband will put it in the bottle to give it to the baby. So you still need bottles. So yeah, you have to invest. Like the first weeks, I only purchased like few bottles only. I will have another content, a bottle of the bottles, like comparison of all the bottles. And if you are breastfeeding though, there are types of bottles that are breastfeeding friendly. I advise you to purchase that one other than the narrow bottles or the one ordinary bottles. And there are a lot of gimmicks, other styles also of bottles, which is like the anti-colic bottles. If your baby is fuzzy, you can purchase that one. All the brands the brands of bottles have their own version of anti-colic bottles. So do your research first, and decide what brand you want. And some brands will be pricey, and make sure it is BPA free. If you choose to buy a plastic, but if you choose to buy glass bottles, it's much better. It's more eco-friendly. It's more friendly. But for me, I weigh the pros and cons of plastic and glass, and I think I will go with the plastic one, because mostly the husband or the daddy is the one giving the feeding through the bottle, and if I'm here, I'm only giving like we're doing only latching. So if the daddy is the one, I think glass will not be appropriate or not be a good idea because they're clumsy than us. Okay, so yeah, that's for the bottles of pacifier. Some other people don't recommend pacifier. My second baby didn't had any experience of pacifier. I also breastfed her, and she never do pacifiers. But in this, my third baby and the first one actually, because they are fusser. My third baby is always is very fussy, and I also read and watched the one study for the SIDS, for the sudden infant death syndrome, that pacifiers are now advisable to decrease the incidence of SIDS. So yeah, that's why I decided to give my baby a pacifier. But it's up to you, entirely up to you, if you want to give him or her a pacifier. So what else? There's one thing that you don't need water or other things, but did you heard about gripe water? First time I heard about it, but it kind of helped me in a way, but still it's there. My baby's still fuzzy, still throws up a lot, so I bought this gripe water, and yeah, I think it didn't help me that much, but again, it's up to you. This is just a recommendation and suggestion. It's up to you if you buy or purchase it. So toiletries. So when we go to toiletries, first thing is the diaper. If you have decided to use a cloth diaper, congratulations and thank you for helping the world. And actually, I bought some few cloth diapers and the inserts, but I just realized that I will use it after the newborn stage, after the 2 months of baby, because let's be practical. Newborn babies poo a lot and pee a lot, and if you will use inserts, how many times you will have to use an insert or a cloth diaper, and then how many times you will have to wash it. And nowadays I don't have anybody with me. It's only me and my husband and my 2 kids, and we don't have that time and energy to to wash that big amount of insert or cloth diapers every day, or maybe it will take you 2 or 3 times washing in a day if you choose to use a cloth diaper on your newborn. So that's why, for me personally, I suggest, for if you want to be eco-friendly but you don't want to be burdened out by it, by washing, you can just do disposables in a month or 2 or 3. After that, you can go for a cloth diaper. I don't know for you. You can comment down below what do you think, or if you want to to argue with me. No, that's not. But that's only my suggestion, because newborns really do their thing several times a day. Now, next is wipes. I don't know what's the trend today. There is the water wipes. It's much more. I heard it a lot of the other moms, and it's kind of pricey for me. For all those budget mamas out there, if you purchase a diaper, a wipes, you can just get a water and put it in a cup, or like I have a basin, like a kidney basin, and I just dip my wipes there. It actually, you can actually see all the substances, like the powdery substances with your wipes, with that wipes, and use it in your baby. And for me, that's already water wipes, right? If your baby is sensitive enough, you can wash your wipes there in the water, and you can use a warm water as well for that one. So yeah, that's a little hack for me. You don't need to buy water wipes. You can just buy a wipe and dip it in the water and can boom, like that. Because nowadays cotton also is too messy. And yeah, what else? Tissue, it's not that advisable. Yeah, that's a better option. Actually, there are a lot of wipes also that are fragrance free and all the free stuff, and you can buy those one and much cheaper price than the yeah. Next, so what else? The Diaper Cream is a very helpful one. Believe it or not, I think every mothers out there will agree with me that it will happen. It will appear. A diaper rash will be there. So don't assume it will not be there. Diaper cream is helpful. So but go get one. And baby shampoo and baby shampoo is not recommended for me. You can just buy a head to toe wash, that all-in-one baby wash. That's enough. You don't need a shampoo. And some newborns doesn't have hairs to begin with, right? So yeah. And baby oil or baby lotion. You cannot have all, because I think you will use baby lotion after bath and you will use baby oil before bath. That's why I got baby oil only, because before I can use it before bath and after bath. And I always do massage to from face down to body and down to toes. I give my baby that holistic massage. So baby oil is a much better option for me. So, but it's up to you again. It's always up to you. So yeah, do I tackle everything with the clothes and the feeding? Yeah, so now let's go with the nursery. Nursery, it's very exciting, nursery. So first one is crib. I know you first-time moms wants to have if you have a nursery room and you want to be, fancy again, and that cute little nursery, most of you will just buy a wooden crib. Yeah, wooden crib is very nice, but if you decided to get a wooden crib, I suggest the one with a drawer or with a closet storage from down, so that you will get the most of your crib, if I may say. And those also comes with the stages. There are wooden cribs that also you can adjust the floor level from newborn up to until the infancy and toddlerhood. So that's a better options for your a great deal of your money. But for me, I purchased the all-in-one, like a playpen, but also crib, and has a diaper changing area. Also has all the stuff, like an organizer in the side, and a bassinet or a net also, and which also has a mobile play thing hanging in there. I purchased that one because for me it's first of all, my baby co-sleep with me. Don't judge me, it's my decision. But we decided to co-sleep, but only after few months. But if he will be like 5 months or 6 months already, we will send him back to his crib. So yeah, that's why I purchased that one. For me, it's more space saving friendly because they advise for the SIDS again that your baby will be with you in the same room, and it's better, yeah, it's better like that. And then that's why I need to be, if my baby will be in our bedroom, you need a lot of space if you want to put a wooden crib there with the diaper changing station separately, and plus the other stuff. So yeah, that's why we purchased that one. And yeah, you can change the diaper there. It's much easier and space saving also. Plus the organizer will be there. But with the organizing stuff, I purchased the trolley, the wheeled trolley with the 3 shelves in it, because I think it's much better, convenient, especially if your baby is in your bed or in the living room or in the other rooms of your house. You can just pull the wheeled storage organizer, or you can just have a diaper caddy. That's up to you also. Then what else? Yeah, diaper changing station again. If you it's before, it's not needed. I mean, if you're a minimalistic parent, you don't need it because you can change everywhere. I mean, not everywhere, but you can change in your bed and the sofa. There's no limit on where you can put your baby to change the diaper. It's your house anyway. So yeah, but it's just a cute little addition to a nursery, right? Let's face it. Yeah, so, and then what else? There is one that the next to me, I believe, that bassinet, but that is good also. But yeah, baby tends to grow faster, and they might outgrown the bassinet too quickly, and for you to realize that you just wasted your money, for me. So yeah. And baby nest, it's, for me, it's not a necessity, but it's a good value if you have, because first of newborns will only be there. You can put your newborn there and you can play with him with the newborn nest. He can also sleep there. But I have a hack for you. Actually, pillows will do enough. If you have, we have a round pillow, and my baby is like, I just delivered him with 2.6 kilogram. How many pounds is that? And he's small, he's too small. He can even fit in this pillow, and this is really helpful for us. And then nowadays we use this from IKEA, this cloudy. And other, during the newborn stage, it helped me, the pregnancy pillow. Yeah, the pregnancy pillow. I just put him here, and then just like kind of swaddle, but not over to the body, like just keep him close. So this is another way to reuse your pregnancy pillow, because if you, because pregnancy pillows are, they are telling are waste of money, because you will just be pregnant for how many months. But you can reuse it like this. You can make it your baby nest, rather than buying those expensive ones. And you can use this one even for the breastfeeding pillow. Yeah, I used this one before as a breastfeeding pillow, but nowadays, sorry, I use the, oh, sorry. Yeah, so where am I? So nowadays I use this pillow for a breastfeeding pillow. So you can use whatever you want. So that's it. So if you're minimalistic, you can just reuse your pillows. You can use your other pillows. What else? Baby swing or rocker. The rocker is much more useful for us, especially during if we are in the living room. we can just put the baby on the rocker. For me, it's much more effective for the rocker that has a vibration function, and the vibration function and sound function, and those with the play, that rattle and those play stuff on the top, because at least it's all in one for your baby, and it's not pricey though, rather than the one with the joy with the swing like that. I don't know. If you're if you want to be luxurious enough, go get it if you have extra money. Yeah. So what else? Breastfeeding pillow. For those who have who decided for the this is under the feeding stuff. Anyway, for those who decided breastfeeding, invest in a breast pump. I don't know why others are hesitant to buy a breast pump. It's a good investment. It's a good way. I don't know. It's a very good investment for you to buy a good breast pump. Not just a breast pump, but a good breast pump. Sometimes it will take how many types of brands for you to find your own. I mean, not every brands will be or will be a perfect fit for someone. Like mine, like for example, Medela will be perfect for me, but not with my other mommy friend like that. So look for it, search for it, invest in it. It's a really great help for breastfeeding mothers. What else? Bottle rack. You can just it's good for the drying of bottles. And before drying the bottles, we can wash the bottles, right? Some companies or baby companies offers those liquid soap or dishwashing soap for the bottles. But for me, I don't know why the need to purchase a separate one. Your dishwashing soap, I think, is much better than those. Like, you don't need a gentle one. You want it to be clean, squeaky clean, out of germs. And I think a dishwashing soap, especially those with antibacterial properties, will do a great job in cleaning your bottles. I don't need a gentle, mild cleansing soap or whatever. That's not for bathing. That's for cleaning your baby bottle, and your baby will use it. So you want to be squeaky clean, right? And I think that the others are just marketing strategies or what. And then the other one is after you clean the bottles, you will sterilize it. I experienced on my first and second baby to use the old style that we boil the water and we just sterilize the bottles in it. It's a good thing, but first you waste a lot of gasoline, like the fuel gas, M-gas. We call it M-gas. What do you call it? The LPG stuff, or you waste electricity if you have a electric cooker or stove or electric stove. Second, it will damage your bottles, especially if you have the expensive bottles, because bottles are created to just withstand a certain amount of degrees or temperature. And if let's be practical, most of the time we always forget the time when we just boil we boiled our bottles there, and usually it will damage the bottle. It will even make it fold. Mostly the cap will be damaged. It happens to me a lot during my second baby. But the thing is, with my second baby, I tried to purchase a steam sterilizer, but I only bought those the cheaper ones, but what happened is when I use it after it was sterilized, it's supposed to be sterilized, it still has the smell of the of the of the milk, especially if that bottle, used in a spoiled milk, after, like, you didn't wash it immediately, it still has that smell. So I bought an Avent, Philips Avent sterilizer, and it, it's a good one, I think. I believe, because it doesn't have any smell. It looks clean, and it's very convenient. It will be there for 10 minutes. There are a lot other sterilizer that offers like a minute or 5 minutes sterilizing, but for me 10 minutes is okay, because I don't want it to be like, for me, I think if it's like 1 minute only, it will not be that kind. It will not be clean or sterilized enough, right? So yeah, sterilization requires heat and time. So I think 10 minutes is already enough, or a perfect time. So that's why I will go. That's why I like the Philips Avent sterilizer. I have the steam sterilizer, and I recommend mothers to buy that one, because it really helps you to to ease the time, to minimize wasting your time in boiling the water and boiling the bottle, and how many minutes, like that. So yeah, invest in a sterilizer. So yeah, if you are breastfeeding, breast milk storage bags also. Transportation, infant car seat. I have a friend, her husband doesn't believe they need an infant car seat, although they have a car. But I told them it's a big help, especially if it's a requirement in your country to have a car seat, especially for the babies or the newborn, especially when you will be discharged after your delivery. Car seat is very helpful. So yeah, it's not a waste of money. You can use it. What I suggest though is you can buy a great deal of a stroller and with a car seat as a bundle, rather than buying individually. So it will be not, you will have a good deal on your money. That is my advice. So baby carrier versus the cloth wrap, or the sling wrap. What do you call it? I prefer the sling wrap, but unfortunately I was looking for it in Facebook, in all the malls here in Qatar. I cannot find. I don't know why, but I cannot find it. So, and I have a friend that is very generous to, she gifted me a baby carrier, but there is a certain months to use it. Like, it's only from 3 months, 3 months above. So what happened is, in the first 1 or 2 months, I needed to use a carrier, because I needed to do a lot of things in the house, cleaning stuff, or whatever household stuff. And my baby cries a lot and doesn't want to be left in her rocker sometimes. So a baby sling wrap is a good choice. But unfortunately for me, I didn't find anything. So now he's in the 3rd month, so we are already using the baby carrier that was gifted to us, and it's a relief, because I can still cook, I can wash the bottles and do the household chores with him in my in the carrier. So yeah. And the other things, what else? Toys, you don't need a lot of toys for newborns. Newborns doesn't have that sight, clear sight still. I think their vision will be like 200/20, like that. So they're really pretty nearsighted. And yeah, you don't need, I think one rattle will do. We only have one rattle, and it's until now he will not use it and will not play for it. So don't buy toys that early in this stage. And then what else? Basic necessity for babies, like thermometer. You will always check baby's temperature. It's up to you whatever type of thermometer you use, but we decided to use an ear thermometer, and this is pretty accurate. But ear thermometer is temperature taken from the ear is higher than the usual body temperature. So don't be too, like, if you had 37.8 like or 37.4, you'll be panicking already. It's an ear thermometer. It's an ear temperature. It's supposed to be higher than the other parts. A good nasal drops is good also, with a with the nasal aspirator. Nasal aspirator, it's up to you if you want the baby Frida. What do you call it? Frida. It's one that you have to suck on like a straw and put out the nasal secretion. I think it's not good hygienic way, but a lot of moms highly recommend that one. But for me, it's better. I'm pretty much content with this one. Sorry, it's not clean. So yeah, what else? Nail clippers. I only use this one. I am used to using this one, but if you're a first-time mom and you're afraid to use this one, and you might, like what my husband did, he accidentally clipped the skin of our baby. So you can purchase the filer, that one, the electric one, and it comes with a different stage, this file disc for different stages of infancy, and I think that is good investment also. But anyway, I'm pretty much confident to use this one with my baby. So that's it. What else? Baby soother, or the white noise. I didn't buy that one. That's very helpful also, but I happen to believe that I can just use my phone, especially in YouTube, and just search for a white noise for baby, and that's it. But I purchased it's here, I'm using it, that's why I cannot show it to you. This humidifier, the owl, I will pop it here. I purchased that one. It's a humidifier, a night lamp, a diffuser, and there is also a white noise, or like different kinds of sounds. So it's all in one. That's why even if it's a little pricey, I still bought it, because of all the benefits of benefits of all the features that it offers. And for the diffuser part, I was kind of attracted to it because of the essential oils that they put, like this one. It's gonna be finished. This is the Sniffle is kid scents, intended for kids. They advise it to be also in a roller, but I don't use it as a roller for the baby skin. Baby skin is still sensitive, so I only use for the humidifier. And this one is helps in the, from the word sniffle, helps in the baby or in the stuffy nose. There is also one for the fuzzy baby, for the gastric or colic ones. I will do a separate review of that diffuser, but it's really helpful for me up until now, so I think it's a good buy. Yeah. So what else? Humidifier. Did I cover everything? What else? If you're breastfeeding, for you as a mother, as a mama, postpartum belt, it's, yeah, it's good for you. But I didn't get a postpartum belt because I have a pregnancy belt. I used it as a postpartum belt, and it's practically the same thing. So yeah, and then I have purchased or get a separate tumbler here, always here in my bedroom, in case if I will I will give feeds, or I will give breastfeed for like late nights or late mornings, early mornings, and I just want water. I have here near beside me. What else? I don't know if I forgot something. Oh yeah. Another thing is, if it's not requirement, but it's a great help for me. Like, oh wait, I forgot, baby bathtub. If it's your choice, if you want a bathtub or a babysitter, a bath seat. I purchased the bath seat for me because I don't know, I prefer that one. It's much more hygienic than the bathtub. And then another one that I'm telling, it's not necessity, but it's a great help. I purchased a robot vacuum because let's face it, we will not have time to clean our house, and the robo vacuum is very helpful for me because it will do the cleaning, the general cleaning only, and or the basic cleaning only. That's the only thing you need. And yeah, it's a good amount of convenience. Then earpods, because if your baby's sleeping and you want to to watch on use your cell phones, a good AirPod will do. That's it. What else? I think that covers everything. I think, how many minutes did I use of your time, but hope it helped you. And if you have other stuff that you want to suggest to be in the must-have items for in the Newborn Registry, please comment below, or what other stuff you purchased or you purchase in your Newborn Registry. Just comment down below and let's talk. I am excited to have a conversation with you. So that's it. See you on my next couch advice episode, and I'm excited for my next content. So see you, and click like and subscribe and yeah, comment down below and like this video. Am I repeating myself? Yeah. See you.